The door swallowed me in one breath. The varnish closed over my body like cold syrup. My scream was muffled, bubbling through wood. One moment I was in the hallway fighting pale hands, and the next I was inside the door. It wasn't darkness. It was amber, golden, wet, choking. The grain of the wood stretched into endless corridors that creaked like ribs underfoot. Each wall shimmered, alive with polish, reflecting me 100 different ways. But not me exactly. Each reflection smiled a little wider than I did. Each set of eyes blinked a little too slow. I staggered forward. My palms slid on lacquer slick as ice. Behind me, the house continued like nothing had happened. My kitchen, my couch, faint lamplight, all visible through the shimmer of the door. And standing in my place was me. The doppelganger tilted its head, testing my slouch, my stance, my grin. It raised a hand and waved, the exact wave I'd refused to give in the mirror. I shouted, pounded on the wood, but my voice came out as creaks, as if the door groaned instead of me. The corridor bent inward, pulling me along like a treadmill made of planks. In the reflection of the varnish, I caught glimpses of others, faces, dozens, men, women, even children. Their mouths open in silent screams, pressed flat against the shine of doors that weren't there a moment ago. Their eyes pleaded. Some were mine, just slightly younger, older, thinner, copies. I was not the first. The hall opened into a vast chamber. Benches lined the sides, but they weren't wood. They were doors, stacked, nailed, leaning, each one polished smooth. In the grain, faces bulged, trapped like flies in amber. Their mouths twitched, whispering without sound. From the furthest corner, something bright flickered. A peephole. I ran to it, breath scraping. On the other side, I could see my living room, clear as day. My doppelganger, wearing my skin, stood by the front door. And on the porch, Marion Mapes. He tapped the wood like it was an altar. His jacket was covered in maple leaf silhouettes, black and green. His grin was cracked, teeth yellow. "Trade's complete," Marion croaked, voice thin as paint fumes. "He's yours now. Azazel will be pleased." The doppelganger nodded, its smile opening vertically, splitting the face down the middle like rotten fruit. "No!" I screamed, pounding the peephole. My hands left dents in the grain. My breath fogged the wood from the inside. The doppelganger turned, and for the first time it spoke where I could hear it. The words seeped through the polish like rot in water. "We keep the wave." The peephole shrank. Marion pulled something from his pocket. A compact mirror, small enough to fit in his palm. He angled it toward the door. I saw my own face in it, warped, terrified. The chamber groaned. Every door creaked in unison. Faces wept without sound. The varnish beneath my feet softened, sticky, pulling me down inch by inch. I tried to fight, clawing the wood, but my hands sank into it like tar. "No, no, no!" The peephole collapsed to a pinprick of light. Marion whispered to it, "Come along now." I dropped. The corridor buckled, folding me smaller and smaller until all that was left of me was my face, pressed into the polished surface of that little mirror. My mouth open in a scream no one would ever hear. Marion snapped the mirror shut. "All yours," he said, tucking me into his pocket like spare change. In the living room, the doppelganger stood taller in my skin. Its too smooth face flexed into my best smile. It turned toward the door, opened it for Marion, and bowed with my voice. The house fell silent, and in the darkness of the mirror, I stared back at myself, watching as my life walked away without me. Thank you for stepping into the shadows with us. If you enjoyed this tale, subscribe to Sinister Phantom Tales and make sure to like and share this story with your bravest friends. New hauntings emerge every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so stay close. The next tale may be darker than the last. Every story you hear is original, born from the blood-soaked soil of Tehama County, the cursed woods of Lassen National Forest, and the ancient secrets beneath Mount Shasta. These are not just stories. These are sinister phantom tales. Sleep tight.